Well, here we go again. It is time! It is time! I couldn't keep away. You know, you think you can keep away. You know, you think to yourself, I can quit anytime I want. And yet, here we are. I'm Jim, I use he, him pronouns, and I am going to be playing Cities Skylines again. As we've made clear, I can't stop myself. I've just been I've been hankering to do it again for a little while, so we're going to start another city. I'll probably be going back and forth between this and Age of Empires, at least that's the plan. Depends on a few different things. I know I've said that sometimes when I start playing a game and then I end up only playing that one game. And a lot of that has to do with timing. It's like sometimes I expect I'm going to be on streaming more often, and then it turns out I only stream like once or twice a week, and I'm like, well, no, I want to get more progress on this, so that's often what happens. So we'll see if that happens here. Hopefully it will not. When we last saw me playing Cities Skylines, I was terribly, terribly demoralized. At the abject failure of the artificial lake that I had created in the city of Bateau that I had put together, as a tourist trap, and so I abandoned that city concept altogether, and I didn't come back for quite some time until now, basically. So we're going to take another crack at it. I think some of this is fueled by the fact that a couple of things. One is that a bunch of new stuff has come out for Cities Skylines, and the other is that Cities Skylines 2 is happening in just a few months. So I've got to at least get, put some of this stuff that I bought to use. Dang it! Sunk cost fallacy. I mean, that's part of it. But before I have to get used to an entirely new interface for the whole thing, I will say the videos I've been seeing about Cities Skylines 2 have been pretty nice. It's like a lot of the little things, the tiny little annoying things about this version of Cities Skylines are done away with in Cities Skylines 2. So it's going to be very tempting to get it when it comes out, but it will be very expensive when it comes out, probably, or well, more expensive than it will be if I wait. So we'll see. We'll see how much it is when it comes out, and I'll do a cost-benefit analysis and all that, and we'll see what happens. I may be so tempted that I just go ahead and get it. I don't know. We'll see. It feels like it feels better if you can buy a game for smaller amounts. Right now they've got the What's New thing, and they have a bunch of these other things that are out. Treasure Hunt, which I don't know if that's just a regular update or if that's a DLC. Because they're spamming us with DLCs at this point because they're getting ready to go to Cities Skyline. They're getting ready to go to Cities Skylines 2. Let me turn off the. Let me turn this off here. That's the audio on my phone. They're getting ready to go to Cities Skylines 2. So of course they're releasing a bunch of this stuff at the end for the original Cities Skylines. So get the value out of it before they flip to the next thing. And so what do we have? Chirper's Hidden Treasure. Let the Chirper and its citizens guide you through night and day to unlock the treasures of the future. The countdown has begun. Happy hunting. I guess this is one of those. They've got scenarios, so I'm guessing that has something to do with it. We have hotels and retreats, free content, new vehicles and trees. Which I have this now, so I gotta see it. New road tool. You can now disable the zoning grid on any zonable road by using the new road tool option. The zone grid can be removed fully or just from one side of the road to make filling large areas with houses faster. Oh! Yeah, I got it. Yeah. I think. Maybe. Yeah, you can take away the, We'll see. I think I see what they mean. Yeah. It's been months and months. I have to go back and remember. Green cities. The advanced coal power plant and 2 new biofuel buses have been added for players who own green cities. I do have that. Park life, a park maintenance vehicle, and new buildings for amusement park, zoo, and nature reserve park areas have been added for players who own park life. I do have that. New roads and buildings. Industries. 3 new roads have been added for players who own industries. I have that. I have too many of these things. A new warehouse with a railway connection. How fortuitous! Given what we're doing today. Seafood factory has been added for players who own both industries and Sunset Harbor. Oh, nice. I have both of those. Do I have too much? Do I have too many cities? Too many skylines? I do not know. New vehicles and trolley bus roads. 7 new trolley buses. My God. 1 new intercity bus and 4 new trolley bus roads have been added for players who own Sunset Harbor. That's many. 3 roads with trolley bus wires and bicycle lanes have been added for players who own Sunset Harbor and After Dark. I have 6 new pedestrian streets with trolley bus wires have been added for players who own both Sunset Harbor and plazas and promenades. I was thinking about going with trolleys, but I'll talk about what we're actually doing today in a moment. I'm just looking through all of these hubs and transport because I've missed so many things. Search bar and menu filters. You can now search any menu category for your favorite asset. Click the magnifying glass to expand the search bar and search the asset by its name. New buildings and networks. 3 new decorative parking lots, a multi-level metro hub, and a harbor bus hub have been added to the base game. 4 new roads, a key, and a fence have been added to the base game. It took a long time before I realized this word is pronounced key. Or at least that I wanted to pronounce it key. I'll put it that way. Like other people I've heard. New train and 4 new metro models with 6 different capacity options have been added to the base game. A new black taxi cab have been added for players who own After Dark. Yes! Natural disasters, I don't have that. Because I got enough problems. I make my own problems, as anyone who watched the last city build knows. A bus train tram hub and a metro tram hub with road have been added for players on Snowfall. Harbor bus monorail hub and a harbor ferry hub have been added for players who own mass transit. A new monorail model with 2 capacity options and 4 ferries have been added for players who own mass transit, which you do. 9 new roads have been added for players who own mass transit. And roads with tram and monorail tracks have been added for those who own Snowfall and mass transit, monorail tram hub, metro train monorail tram hub. Good God. The ferry tram hub have been added for players on both. So many hubs. This is one of the reasons, actually, why I wanted to come and play with it. Color correction! 6 new color correction options have been added to graphic settings. Upgrade your city atmosphere with new color schemes. I might tinker with that. Financial districts. I don't know if I own that or not. I might not actually have financial districts. New pets and citizens. Finally! Remember how I was complaining that everyone just owned this one dog? This single dog that looks like kind of like this? That was the city's dog. The city dog. Because all the dogs walked by citizens looked like this one dog. Now we have more dogs and cats. Finally, we can have cats. We can have cat people in our cities. They're starting to allow them in. There are now 3 different cats and 2 new dogs your citizens can adopt. Citizen assets also get some expended very well. That's good. Yeah, different people too. But the different dogs and cats, that's important. Anyway, roads and vehicles, new pedestrian streets, in plazas and promenades and snowfall. 6 new pedestrian streets with tram track. There's too much! It's been a while. New roads with bicycle lanes. 4 new roads with tram tracks and bicycle lanes. 8 new roads with tram tracks. 3 new buses, 2 new double-decker buses, and 3 new articulated buses. 12 new trams. I have plazas and promenades. I scooped that up pretty quickly. A variety of new roads featuring medians, wide sidewalks, and bus lanes. New bus-only highway roads with lanes dedicated only to buses, which allows you to create an express bus network system. I don't know exactly how much we're gonna play with buses in this one. We'll probably have them to an extent, but we'll see. You'll see what we're talking about. Pedestrian areas, great neighborhoods with almost no traffic. Almost. I tried using new pedestrian areas in the street. I think that this is going to be much better in City Skylines 2, from what I've been seeing. There might be. I hope that there will be more, because they're putting the pedestrian areas in the base game, the plazas and promenade stuff, in the base game of City Skylines 2, and so I'm hoping that becomes more of a thing. Choose between 3 different styles and 2 different sizes of pedestrian streets, and use any existing zoned buildings for that area. Ah, nice. Okay. New service points transports cargo and garbage for buildings on pedestrian streets and can be found in the Parks and Plazas menu. Yeah. I gotta figure out how I'm gonna want to handle pedestrian areas here. I think I had an idea at one point to do like as walkable city as I could possibly create, like for the whole city. And I think I'm gonna wait for City Skylines 2 before I try to do that. Hopefully with it integrated into the base game, there'll be more latitude with that. We'll see. But I mean, I wouldn't mind trying it out here if I can. There are too many ideas for cities. Pedestrian areas. Keep your citizens happy and provide them with ample entertainment. To increase the land value bonus from the pedestrian area. New buildings are unlocked by reaching specific goals, focusing on reaching one or working towards all of them simultaneously. Oh. They're kind of being treated like touristy areas a little bit, maybe. Maybe. Influence traffic behavior, improve citizens' quality of life with new pedestrian area policies. There's a guitar there. There's a guitar policy. All citizens must carry guitars within the pedestrian zone. For some reason, we're not sure why. New plazas and landmarks. Decorate your pedestrian area with the new plaza buildings or use them anywhere in the city to provide entertainment for citizens. Okay. Like new zone-specific landmark buildings by creating successful pedestrian areas and attract more tourists to your city with new unique buildings. Ah, there it is. Wall-to-wall zone specializations. Give your city a unique look with the new high-density okay. This I remember, I think. Unless they're doing it differently now. Service and transport buildings. This is just plazas and promenades stuff. New maps. Yes, good. 7 years? Okay, birthday celebration. Yeah, there's a birthday building, I think. Tripper birthday balloon tour. This freaking bird. I don't want to be reminded of Twitter right now while I'm playing. Okay. Anyway. Airports, which I have. 14 new trees. New child health, elder care. Yeah, okay, this I'm remembering, but this is all stuff we have already. We have seen all of these things. I think we're good. Okay, I think we're good. This is all, yeah, just ads for other stuff. Okay, that's enough. Everyone, welcome back to Jim's Addiction. Hi, Unstable Days. Everyone is welcome here to watch me fall into addiction once again. So, what are we doing today? Finally, yes, I know I've been here like a quarter of an hour already, and all I've done is just look at stuff that I was catching up on since I last played. So, yeah, basically, I want to do a I've been wanting to do a transportation a city designed around a transportation hub, and I chose a mode of transportation. Now last time, as you may recall, I tried to do a city where everyone could get around by canals. That did not work out in the end. I became frustrated, as I said, by the by the fact that I went too far with the canals and flooded a lot of areas, including and the artificial lake that I created. The city was not fully destroyed, but you know, there were a few floods, more than a few. This time what I want to do is kind of put a major train hub kind of at the center. I want to go with trains. I want to do more with trains. A friend of mine some time ago was asking for trains. We're doing the trains now, Laura, okay? No, we're doing the trains now. So I'm gonna try to basically have a major train hub, and I did a poll. I had a poll out on my Twitter account recently, asking what would be a good secondary one, because I want to primarily use trains if I can for a mode of public transport, but then also something else. And two options were tied, and those options were metro and monorail. So I want to try to have at least some metro and perhaps some monorail. I'm thinking about having monorail closer to the city center and metro further out. We'll see how this goes. I know that the first city I built on here, I just had everything everywhere haphazardly. I'm going to try to be slightly less haphazard this time. I laugh because I know that this will not be a successful thing that I'm saying it, even as I'm saying it. But we'll see. We'll give it a try. But first, we must start a new game. Okay. Now we must choose a map. Wait a minute. Hang on. Before I even choose a map, let me check my content manager here. I have... Hang on. Do I have all the maps turned on? Everything that doesn't require natural disasters. Or financial... Basically everything that doesn't require things that I don't have. I almost got hotels and retreats. I've been thinking on it strongly, but I'm not quite there yet. Where are we? Yeah, my saved games are gone because my computer, my computer was in the throes of death, and I had to replace it. So new computer, no saves in this case. Most of the time, it will actually transfer your save games, but it didn't in this case. The mods. So I have unlimited money on again because I have to have unlimited money on when I do this. And unlock all. Those are the two biggies. For me to be able to do this and remain even remotely sane. So we're good there. So we're gonna hit new game. And we must decide on a map. This may take a moment. I don't want too much water in the area. Portburg! No. Like, having some water is fine, but the main thing is when we're looking down here, train connections. And as far as the resources go, the resources aren't going to matter as much to this one. I'm not going to be leaning too hard into industry. This is more of a transportation place, but we might do industry. We'll probably do industry. We're gonna have to do some kind of industry, probably. Or it'll be helpful. Anyway. No. Name, theme, buildable area. Oh, hey. I can sort by buildable area. I do want to actually look through all of these, though, real quick. Just to get an idea. I'm going through things we have. Oh, Desert Oasis. I've been considering doing desert because we haven't done it yet. Something deserty. But we'll see. Swamplands. Just getting a good look at all of this. Bay of Rivers. Desert Valley. Hilly Strait. Land of the Isles. All of these expansions that I've picked up that have all of these maps. River Delta. That would have been a good place for me to build, it says Las Vegas. For some strange reason. Being like this is the opposite of the terrain around Las Vegas. Table Mountains. Winding River. River Plains, maybe. Biomes Valley. I can't even, you see, the thing is they have the different symbols here, but I can't remember off the top of my head which expansion, which DLC they come from, because there are so many. Desert Pass. Ooh. Not much opportunity for farming, but Farmland Flats. Maybe. Meandering River. Let's see. Yeah, these two are looking good. Arid Plains. That's not too bad. Regal Hills. I don't want too much. I don't want it to be too hilly. Island Meadows. Mountain Meadows. Yeah, that's not bad. Custom map theme. I don't have any custom maps. As once again, doing this as vanilla, basically. Coastal Gem, Gondola Islands, Oracle Lake. A lot of water in this one. Snow! I feel like if I can cram one more city in after this one, before I start playing City Skylines 2, I might do snow just because I got the snow thing and I have this strange desire to recreate Frostpunk in a Frostpunk city in here, but we won't worry about that right now. There's so bloody many of these. Why are there so many? I guess it's better to have too many than not enough. There are a lot. Oh, these are the cities you don't have. Or these are the cities. These are the areas you don't have, and we're going to dangle them in front of you so you can see everything you're missing. I will not ever buy natural disasters. I have too much to focus on as is, as I have said. Okay. By theme. I don't understand the themes. Yes, that's the thing. Yeah, of course it is. Buildable area. So Farmland Flats and Desert Pass are good, as is apparently Desert Valley. Ooh. I'm having thoughts there. Now you're trying to summon analysis paralysis. No, we're gonna get there. Splits Tributary, Grand River, Pine River, then we get into all those. Okay. So it's going to be, we could do Farmland Flats, Desert Pass, Desert Valley. It's going to be one of these three. Because I want a decent amount of space. Hello! Greetings! You're joining us for the first time. I am starting a new city, and I'm trying to decide which, where I'm going to have a bunch of trains, and I'm trying to decide which of these three areas have the most area for building are going to, I'm going to do this on. So this strikes me as being fairly simple as that goes. These have train connections. They do not have ship connections or plane connections here. So if I decide to do something with ships, I will be at SOL. But then again, that's probably the case for these two as well. Yes. So no boats. I feel as though after the last city I did, no boats is okay. Unless I want to go down to Split's tributary. Desert Valley looks kind of interesting to me. It might be a little harder just because there's going to be a lot of moving of things around, but look at it. Desert Pass could be cool. Farmland Flats could be cool. What am I imagining here? Bunch of trains. You know what? I think for simplicity's sake, I might go ahead. Oh, I mean, what do I want them to do? Do I want them to build a bunch of farms? Or do I want to mine do I want to drain a bunch of oil and mine a bunch of ore? Jim, have you heard of the new and improved submarine freighter? Why no? Why no? Tell me more. Why does this one look this interesting? I don't know. It looks very interesting for some reason. The base theme is European. But this doesn't look... This looks like I'd have to do a lot of land flattening, doesn't it? Like it says 89% area suitable for building, but is that like a bunch, like parceled off between like up here and down over here or something? Do I want to deal with a multi-level city like that? And I have no idea where I'm going to be placed. Down here is the farmland. I guess that's the question. Okay. So, farmland or desert? Do you want the farmland or the desert? Shall I flip a coin? I might have a slightly easier time with the farmland. The desert might be more aesthetically interesting. They have roughly the same amount of water somehow. And both have, like, the road going straight through the middle. Which is perhaps kind of... Well, this one's actually further down here, but then there's just, you know, you gotta make bridges. All depends where you land. Tell you what. I will have a look at it. I'll have a closer look at these. It's... decisions, right? I'm gonna have a look. I'm gonna have a look. I'm going to name it Engine Crossing. Engine Crossing? Engine Cross? There. And we'll see if we can start here. If we want to start here. We'll take a look. We'll see what it looks like. And if it looks like it's not going to be enough to work with, then I will go elsewhere. This one looked the most aesthetically interesting to me for whatever reason. Is your highway connection a huge traffic jam? Add a roundabout right after it, with roads leading straight to the most popular destinations. Yes. That is the common wisdom, apparently. Not in the United States, but by and large. You know, in this game, that's the common wisdom. I feel as though in the United States we have trouble with roundabouts. We have them, but... Now, yes, I once again, I have set up that we have everything. Because I do not wish to deal, once again, with... I wish to have great latitude in the moving of things. And the only things that are currently locked are the monuments, which, you know, require certain things, which we'll look at later, I think. And also we've got the unique build. Some of them, no, we've still got requirements for a bunch of these, which we will have to, if we want them, we'll see. Look at this, the Grand Central Terminal. Everybody loves trains. Build the Grand Central I have to have 7 cemeteries to get Grand Central Terminal. My God. How many people do we have to dispose of? It's a lot. Locomotive halls. Should I be writing this down? These are like all the landmarks I want to build toward, right? Multi-platform train. I have to have 7 multi-platform train stations for that to work. I might do it. I don't know. We're going to have... if I haven't made this clear, we're going to have a crap load of trains. We're going to have a lot of trains in this. I'm just saying that up front. There will be many trains. I cannot stress how many trains there are going to be. Too much. I cannot say tourism and leisure. Plazas and promenades. I am only looking for train-related things right now. And like, is there a statue of transportation? No? Okay. Transport tower, which we might want. Public transport, that's a thing we might hit at some point. These are just, you know, possible targets to hit while we're doing this. Tax office, that'll be fun. What? I don't know. Courthouse. Crime rate over 50%. Maintained for 5 weeks. Okay. That's rather a lot. The oppression office. We'll we'll try to have that if we get as far as doing the Frostpunk City. What do we do? Is there anything that we desperately want aside from the 2 train museums? No, that's about it. Okay. All right. Okay, good. Good. Excellent. Good. Okay. So we know what we want here then. Is that it's just basically the idea being that we'll need to load up on cemeteries, apparently, and multi-platform train stations. Okay. Are these 2 things related in some way? Probably. Okay. Hello. Oh God. Okay. I need to turn off the tutorial. I need to stop the tutorial because I don't need that. I don't need it yelling at me every few seconds. How do I stop the tutorial? There's got to be a way. Right now, to units. I am using freedom units. Let's see. No. I think there's a way to do it in here. I just have to figure out the... That's the advisor. This is started by building some roads and zoning the areas. No, thank you. I know. I've played this too many times. Build a public library. I got it. I gotcha. This is 59 Fahrenheit, which is a thing I understand. Use mouse wheel to... Yes, thank you. How do I gotta turn off the tutorial somehow. I've forgotten how to turn off the tutorial. Tutorials log. Ah, wait, yes, there. Is there a way to... Because we have that, so is there a way to, like, turn off the tutorial? Because it's just going to keep doing this and driving me mad. Right now, everyone in the city is unhappy because there's no one in the city. And we have areas we can spill out over. Let me see. Yeah, this was the thing I wanted to look and see what this looks like. Because it's kind of important to know. So, on the one hand, we've got... what the heck? No, these are train tracks. Coming through, which is nice. But this is but a single square, and so when I start wanting to branch out... Where shall we head, right? We'll be heading over here. Now here, if we do this. And there is a lake nestled at the corner there. And that's doable. I mean, I could make this work. But I also wish to lay a bunch of tracks out. I'm gonna look at another one. Yes, I know this is going to be free. Get started, for goodness sake. No. We'll, I wanna see the differences here. I'm gonna try this one. I just kind of want to... Okay, yes, we've already done all that. Okay. Now let's look at this one. This one has... these trees, and this coming in. Good God. We will figure this out. Train line way over here. And, something over here that looks interesting. We're not sure what it is. We'd have to build toward it to find out what that is. But it looks like a tourism thing. There's a river to deal with, like, rather immediately. If we build here. There is a highway, but it's far away. This could actually be pretty conducive to what we want to do. Because there's a fair amount of flat space. Just, you know, there's a bit of dealing with the river that we have to do rather immediately in order to make that work. And, you know, like, I mean, you know, you're going to come out and we're going to build in a certain direction and figure it out. And we need a water source, but at the same time... Let me check the other one. Once again, we're going to go, let's see, Farmland Flats. I'm using the word engine in the city name, because I cannot stop myself. Replace the busiest intersections with... Yes, we did that already. Okay, we talked about that already. We already talked about roundabouts. There's no escape from the roundabouts. Circling forever and ever. Until the end of time. So we'll take a look at this one also. That one didn't look terrible. Okay, this has an elevated rail coming in, which is not bad. I mean, it's right there. It's right near. This is actually, that's not bad. That's not bad at all. We have river over here. Like a lake-like thing over here. We could build in a number of directions. This might actually be it. This one might be it. There are a few different ways to do this. And I see that there's... Yeah. And it's not elevated the whole way, but it is like all along one side. Yeah, yeah. So I mean, that's definitely do it. This looks, I gotta say, this actually looks... This one looks like it might be most conducive to what we're looking for. I think we actually will go ahead and go with this one just for simplicity's sake, if nothing else. Of the three, let's see about going with this one and kind of figure it out. I'm probably gonna be building away from the water, but you know, I want to keep enough things in the water that we can do stuff with it if we need to. I just need to figure out how to turn off the tutorial. I'm going to check. I'm going to leap over to, let me close that window over there. I'm going to leap over to my information here. My information. The internet. It's called the internet, Jim. How to turn off. This should be simple. Go to options, go to the tab all the way to the right. There's an option to turn them on. Options. There are tabs. That's from 2015. Let me see if there's something more recent. Under options, go to gameplay, then disable show in-game guide pop-ups. That's what you gotta find out what they want to call things. That's the important thing, I think. All right. Disable fire spreading. No, we can't do that. We want things to burn. Showing gate. There it is. Excellent. That'll do it. We shall stumble along under our own initiative. Okay, we're going to start by saving the game here. Engine flats. Wait, sorry, the name of EF01. And this will be... Who am I kidding? 001. Just in case. Starting out? Do we use the Steam? Do we dare use the Steam Cloud just in case we have another disaster with our computer? Maybe. Okay. Let's see. We need a bunch of graveyards and we need a bunch of graveyards and some other things. So if we want to end up building out in, should I look at other things before I start buying land? Should I? Dare I? Like resources. I thought I disabled you. Good Lord. Oh. A lot of ore in this one place, a lot of oil in this one place. If we grow greedy. Hello, this is Chirper. Keep an eye on what your citizens are talking about. What is happening around the... Graveyards are a good start. You need to set expectations early and often. That's right. There's a significant amount of fertile land, which I think we'll do some farming here probably because, you know, it's in the name. And I mean, we might do, you know, there's a lot of oil there and a lot of ore here and all that. So I mean, it's doable. The question though is getting to the places where we're going to build actual freaking houses. Or let people come in and build houses rather. Let's see. You know, the rest of this is all, you know, stuff we're setting up already. Terrain height, yes, thank you. Some terrain questions. And you know, we've got some decent bits of this. But our priority will be the transportation. But it's just good to know where things are for when you want to go at them later. These are in very nicely closed off parcels. Cordoned off. My thought is we build kind of in this direction. Oh, look at that. I'd like more rail area actually, so that really should be our priority. Our priority should be train connections. I have unlimited money, let's do this. And we also want these. So we have more places for the trains to go. Okay. I'm not sure how many of these I have left. I think I have like 3 left. We gotta be careful. Not sure how many more squares I'm gonna have. We need a little more room. Need a little more room everywhere, honestly. Not sure where all we're gonna build. Is this a hill? Yes, it is. But we're gonna need the room. That's the problem. We kind of tack in this direction. I mean, that's decent enough. But let's assume we have, if we ever are going to lean in this direction, we need as much train line as possible. So if we do that, and then that, and then I mean, we gotta... Yeah, that's as far as we'd be able to go. Unfortunately, I think we can see what's wrong with this picture. I need more space for the freaking cars to do stuff. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to undo that. How do you undo it, Jim? By loading the game. That's why I saved there. Let's try that again. Okay. See, it's not a mistake to want the, I think to get the train lines. It's just, you know... question of, you know, getting to where you need to be. Because here's the thing, this intersection, I'd have to totally redesign it otherwise, which I guess is doable. But you know, we're kind of trying to play with what we're given here. Is this too narrow? I don't think so. It'd be really nice. You know what I'm looking forward to in the next City Skylines expansion is apparently we get a lot more tiles to play with. I hope. A lot more parcels of land. I hope. So if I go down here, the train entry will be limited to this. If I take these two, train entry will be limited. Well, won't be limited as much because, you know, I have this also. But then anything on this side of the highway is not doable. We'd be building pretty much entirely within this area. Which, I mean, I suppose we could do. Like everything on one side of the train tracks. We wanted to do a long city instead of a whatever the heck I'm doing here. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's true. I also did say I kind of wanted there to be the city center to be train friendly. having this here, you know? Yeah. Do I have more latitude with the trains if I do it like this? I might. You know what, actually, yeah. We can do it like this. Famous last words. Okay, this gives us the maximum amount of track. We'll have to play with this road some, but I think this will still give us what we want, this configuration here. We'll see what we can do. Okay. Not a lot of space on this side. I'm gonna figure out what this part of town is for. It'd be great if this were the side on which the resources sat, but it isn't! They're all over here! Okay. God, I've been here an hour and I'm just picking this out. This is going to be a long city build, I think, probably. Okay. What do we have? We have this delightful looking thing here. This delightful looking entry. I guess the question just becomes how quickly do we want to deplete all available resources? We don't need them. We have unlimited money already. Because we're, once again, in eccentric billionaire mode. Let me look, though. Yes, thank you. That's not why I did that. I want to see the direction this flows. Oh, that's not good. Yeah, this is... Oh boy, okay. I'm gonna tell you what the problem is. Can you spot the problem? I can tell you what the problem is. Water flows this way. Water flows this way. And, how's that canal looking? No! I refuse! Maybe we could build just a little canal just so that we could dispose of the... What? It's like I'd have to put the pumps that because like you pump you want the clean water in, you know, early on in the source, right? But this configuration is not going to be great for getting rid, because like if we do it earlier, then it's just going to flow out this way and pollute the water down here for this lake-like thing. I guess we could pump it out like here and hope that it flows up that way. Yeah, we're gonna have to be doing a lot of green initiative on that. Okay. I guess we could try to build some kind of weird canal system that Oh, wait. Ah, we have that. We have that. We can empty it there. Okay, great. Everything can empty out up here. And then we won't have the problem anymore. It'll be someone else's problem. Which is something I'm perfectly fine with. Do I have a fish symbol down here? What kind of fish do we have? There are shellfish here in the lake. And anchovies and some salmon. We have salmon, a little bit of anchovy. This is a salmon-rich environment. Or when we get to it, which will be quite a while later. Okay. Our desire is to create a major train hub around which we build a lot of this city. Now, that's going to get weird. But it is doable. So, like, yeah, and then we start thinking about, like, wait, maybe we should put it in, we should redo this and get the mountain and put the hub in the mountain. What do our train options look like here? I know I haven't laid a single bit of road yet, but I need to see what we have train-wise. Elevated train station, cargo train terminal. And then under hubs, train hubs. This is what we want. Multi-platform end station. Multi-platform train station. And then we have metro, train, monorail hubs, yes, which we will be using. There is that question, isn't there? It's like, do we want this side or that side? Again, it feels strangely narrow. The alternative to this feeling narrow would involve not having much highway to work with, now that I think about it. Nope, only one way in or out. No. You're doomed already. Okay. Yes. Okay. We're looking for, yeah, we're gonna be doing, like, aside from getting 7 cemeteries in, we just have to have 7 multi-platform train stations. Which is this specific building. I can see putting, like, one near here, one at this end, and one kind of at this end. And then you work in 7 of these damn things. You need a lot of train tracks. Will it work? No idea. Should I have chosen the desert? Would that have been better? One begins to wonder. Oh boy. Yeah, you know. Okay, hang on. EF02. Long rail parcels. Out of curiosity. What are you doing, Jim? Shh, shh. No, let me check. We're still very early. This is the time to do this, right? We're still very early on. We're still very early on. Ordering raw material. Industry buildings automatically order raw materials from other cities if none are available locally. Oh, raw materials. There's a lot. It's this thing where my brain tries to account for every possible thing in the universe right off the bat, and it's a thing that happens. Let me pour more tea whilst this is happening. Because I do have thoughts about this. Now, like, the main problem with this one is just that dealing with this river. The river is going to be a thing we just have to deal with if we go with it. And the other problem, of course, being that there's only, if we did this, I forgot, very little highway access. So, like, unless you waste parcels getting to the highway so you can have multiple ways in via the highway, there's only one way in, and you have to use the trains. I just feel like the way that I've built cities in the past, having access to the highway in multiple points is kind of necessary? I don't know. This is mostly, I realize this stream has been mostly just me looking at options for City Skylines. I think this is important to consider. Does one end up with the same problem? One probably does. Sort of leave everything all along one area. What is our situation here? Like, the train is here. The train line is here. Just depends on if you want to go on the other side of it as well or not, right? Because if you do, what's our situation here? Sorry about that. I know. I can only, like, buy 9 parcels. So, like, one, 2, 3, 4, 5. 7. Would that be sufficient? It might be. Yeah, this again, we have this river to deal with. We have a decent amount of train track. It's just a question of like how much of this we want to mess with. This would create an area in between where there's... It could be fairly decent. Could be. And you can have trains going to different points. You can do different things for one side from the other. You know, I didn't even look at what resources are around. Not that I'm really looking at that primarily. Dear God, that's a lot of ore. So, like, it's a thing you can do over here. If you buy that, then you can play more with the highway if you want to. Then you only have so much over here. This becomes like... Oh, there it is. Oh, I see, yeah. So this would be just, you know, the square parcel. We could do it with this. We could do it with this. This seems reasonable. Of course, this is still called Renberg. We didn't, oh, we can change it. Good. Engineberg. I don't think we're going to call it that. No. Enginton, that's better. Okay. Only slightly less silly, but still silly enough. That's a possibility. F3 Square Desert. This looks actually kind of... Yeah, this looks closer to something we can play with. It's just this river cutting through the middle that's going to be a little bit of a pain in the arse. Water flows in a specific direction, that helps. Okay. And then there's this delightful thing over here that I have no idea what it is. But we now own the land, so we can look at it. It's like an old factory or something. That's neat. Okay. Now I saved there. And you know what I'm going to do next, right? I'm just going to check this out one more time. This has mostly just been me rambling, I understand, but still. You know, one has hopes. Okay, this is... The terrain here is interesting. Trying to figure what we want to play with. There's more highway and more train line this way, which is kind of cool. What would we have to play with? So, like, it just, I guess, depends what direction we'd want to build. Look at that crater! Filled with water, I think. If I'm seeing it correctly. So, like, if we were to build in that direction... Nope, no, not filled with water, just a tiny bit of water there, apparently. So, like, if we were to build in this direction... where we can have things on both sides. I mean, you'd want to focus on where you can get the most train access, honestly. I mean, there's this mountain in the way. Wish I could see more. Oh, wait. There's another line over here. There's more train. More train. Hang on. I didn't see there was more train. Let's see something. That's kind of interesting. We've got like multiple lines now, right? Coming through? What is this? What is this? What is it? His train. Where does it go? It goes underground. Or underground. I forgot the shortcut for going underground. We're getting the underground view. I must see where this goes. Because this one goes through here. This one goes into the earth. I know there's a way to do it. There it is. There's a train right there. Hey, where are you coming from? You're a freight train. Transporting freight, are you? I see. We may have to go with this. I didn't realize there were multiple tracks. Just sitting there mocking me. Yeah, it goes there and then stops. Or rather, it doesn't stop. It goes there and then my control over it ends. Interesting. Okay, yeah, I think we actually need to do this. Because we have multiple train tracks to play with. And the thing to figure out really is this only freight or do other kinds of trains show up? That is a question. Wait. I have to name this one. This is not exactly a valley. They're not exactly flats. Hang on. I guess we could sort of call it a valley because there are multiple peaks nearby. Engine Valley. Why does this delight me so? I don't know. But it does delight me, and therefore we must go with it. So this we shall do. Okay. Let's see. It's a lot of oil. A lot of oil and ore, if we should want it. We need not be too terribly hasty about it, though. About draining the resources out. This is mostly just about trains. There are a few little bits of fertile land where we could do a bit of farming. Not very much farming, just a tiny bit of farming, but our focus will not be industry here. Our focus shall be the trains. Okay. Now an hour and a half in, he will go ahead and actually start building things. We want places for hubs. Again, we shall have to put seven of these bloody things around the city. I mean, look at this. I need to actually make a road so that I can see it. Also, yes. Hang on. Yeah, we're good. This is the multi-platform train station. And I mean, the scary thing here is that we're going to want... We need 7 of these? Good God. If we want the locomotive halls, if we want the museum, we need that. Good Lord. You're just going to put like 7 of them side by side for no apparent reason. Out on the edge. That is a lot of places for tracks to come in, though. And I mean, we're going to need some multi-platform train stations. It's just a question of, you know, how else we manage this. So, yes. So what we will do, we kind of need to figure how we want to do this. I mean, so in roughly the center here, we are going to want a major train station. But that connects you to everything else. So, I think that is what we should aim for. We should be able to get through by car. It should be possible, but we also should be able to, but we also want, as our public transportation needs to mainly be trains, we get around to the different places in the city. How much planning do we want to do, I guess? I probably shouldn't do much more planning or it'll never happen. Track. Three main areas. I mean, another one here, really, if you think about it. Areas for the trains to come and things to be dropped off. There'll be a fair amount of importing and exporting. You can designate a lot of that, but we'll end up having homes everywhere. We'll have to have homes everywhere. Okay. Okay. I think what we will do, we'll go ahead and let me go ahead and get some of the basics out of the way, and we'll start throwing down some roads and kind of go from there. Sort of highway areas to deal with this. Hello, greetings. Thank you for coming. This is. I am preparing it to build a train empire, and so figuring that out. I've been spending most of my time here just sort of staring at different maps and figuring things out, and now I'm I am moving on to the throwing things down on the onto the map phase. We're gonna have, I think I've created an area where we can have, if need be, more pollution kind of outside the main ring of things. We're gonna have most of the people, I think, living inside. And so that'll, if we end up having that happen. The resources probably don't fall completely along those lines if I decide to tackle them, but you know, there's some. I don't plan to delve deeply into the resources, I don't think, this time. Okay. Turn that down in just a tiny bit. Okay. I want to be able to get to a few different points. Comes the highway. Over here. So down here, automatically. Near these points. Near this intersection. And then up here, definitely. So I'm seeing sort of 4 main points of attack here. And there'll be ways to get off the highway if we want to go over here, but, you know, who knows? Mostly we'll probably be having trains go there. Okay. And sort of near, again, where we're going to have the center of things, we're probably going to have monorails also. But that'll be its own thing. We might have monorails go up over the little mountainside. I don't know. We have also a delightful little lake to play with over here. Do we have water? So, slight additional problem if we go this route. I have just realized is that there's nowhere to dispose of our water. Of our sewage. Because we have not built toward the river. So if we go with this, there will need to be there'll need to be a place. I am all over the place. My God. I don't want to dump it in the river here, in this little lake here. There's not really this is like a water source. It'll dry up if we use it too much, probably. Let me check. Let's have a look, shall we? No flow here. This is just going to be by itself. Yeah. It's nice that we think of these things too late. Damn it. So, like, aesthetically this is cool, but at the same time, there's nowhere to actually... What are our alternatives? We just build a bunch of these and then throw down inland water treatment plants to get rid of the pollution. Just siphon it into the ground. That's what we'd be looking at. Wow. So we'd have a bunch of water towers and a bunch of inland water treatment plants. Eco-inland water treatment plants, mind you. Which, you know... those aren't too bad. We can do that. That's okay. Just a very different way of thinking about this that I had not fully considered. Wow. Oh, wow. Yeah. That's a thing we did not think about. But we have train access. That's the important thing. Okay. No, I will not be starting over with... Ah, damn it. Okay. Yeah, and so like I said, we can put the water treatment plants out here, I guess. Oh boy. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Yeah. No. Good to figure that out. See a lot of the industrial stuff going over here if we do that. Okay. All right. So let's figure that out then. Gonna throw down some highways. And probably, and actually, let's see, the intersections we have here, Cloverleaf and three-way. And so, like, if we put, like, you're just gonna have to build a thing, honestly. You have to do a build your own. But, we'll basically have this so that we can get from over here to down here, and then, you know, these things also. This is mostly the ones over here. It's mostly just about getting into and out of the city. The one over here should be more about being able to connect, I think, with the with this down here. Because, like, if you're already over here, yeah, you're mostly just going to want to be able to come and go. So, as far as building out additional highway, I only need to build it from here and, you know, wrap around. You know how this is. Oh, no, don't you? Of course you do. A tiny farm down here if we wanted. More of that later. Okay. Good. So we need a, an intersection over here where folks can get off of the highway and move around to down here. Yes. Okay. Let me see. If we do a cloverleaf, it's gonna kind of limit us. But we do need access to over here. What we might want is somewhat more of an elevated cloverleaf. Where folks can... Yeah. So if we want to tear out and elevate the highway some, that'll already put it where we kind of need it. All is in service to the trains. I shall have to figure out... Let me see. Let me see if I remember even how to... How do I... Page up, page down. Okay. Is that a thing that can be done with this? It is. Good. Okay. Ideally, something like this, right? We won't be interfering with the trains. But the trick is to keep it from interfering with the trains. That's the important thing. The trains are all... You can kind of have it going through posts like that. Yeah, okay, good. Okay. So something like that. So what we need to do is we'll tear up this section here and elevate it. If we can make that work. All right. Here we go. Hot dog man. Okay. We're only going to need to tear up a little more than that. Okay. Yes. Good. Okay. So, we're going to put it somewhere like here, yes? Yes, roughly. Somewhere where it can... Somewhere where we can... Maybe roughly like that. Let me... So, that could be good. Let's see how that looks. Too much? No, it's good. I think that'll do. I think that'll do. But yet it's pointed right there. We'll take care of that. Is it not quite where we wanted? Well, suppose we could have tilted it a tiny bit further this way, but then that would have been harder to get the tracks through. I think we can make do with this. All right. Let us connect. Hey, May! Greetings, thank you for coming. We're back at it. Highways. What type of highway is this? This is the Harvey Highway. It's a highway. All right. Famous last words. Yes, yes. That's always famous last words. Highway, highway. All right. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Let me first of all let's turn off the snapping. Yeah, that's not bad. RV Highway, Teresa Turnpike. Yeah. I don't know, I didn't read those particular children's books, but yeah, that's a little close. There we go. I love how the music is so terribly disturbing because it's in the desert. Why? Why? Why do we? It should be fine. Something I would like to do is actually, yeah. Start turning it this way a little sooner. Either that or... oh, we'll see. Let me grab a little more of this. Okay, what do we got? We got this one. I feel like... there's a better way to do that. I know, his music is so ominous. I don't understand why. And I'm wondering if I can change it, because it's like... I mean, I could if I wanted to buy one of the packs and get... yeah, but I mean, I'm sure there's like something we could do in the meantime. Let me see. I don't really want to buy any of the packs. Is that right? Am I high enough? Go! No. the old Sims, I used to put a shortcut icon in favorite songs so I could decorate while listening to. Well, no, I can't. I don't want to put on any music that that Twitch will silence us over later. But I was thinking about. Audio. Music, radio volume. I don't have, I don't have the radio channels. Some radio channels cannot be streamed. Please note some of the radio channels of licensed music cannot be used when streaming. Channels unavailable for streaming. Gold FM. I don't know if this comes with any radio channels. I've never really played with that. Skylines. How to change music. Change in-game music. There are the radio stations in the right above corner with all three having their own music. The N key will change track songs. In the right above corner. Let me try to see if I can find out. Hey, I learned how to change the radio station. Click the logo in the upper right. The logo? Ah! All right. I mean, the Twilight Zone theme does sound good for this map. Official Mars radio. I can't play Gold FM. I worry about this, right? Because I don't want to run into the same problems that I've had before with or recently with certain games on Twitch. But I'm gonna try to trust them. Classical Cities Radio concerts. Let's see. Let me check. Let me check a thing. Just while I'm paranoid. These Skylines. Can I stream Mars Radio? Twitch. We're going to, okay. All right. We're going to try to trust. Try to trust. Channels unavailable for streaming. Gold FM. We're going to try to trust what we have here. We're going to trust what they say. We're going to click official Mars radio. We'll see what happens. And some radio channels cannot be streamed. Please note some of the radio channels of licensed music cannot be used for streaming. Unavailable is Gold FM. Yes. Oh, good Lord. I need to make a quick adjustment here. As that came in a little loud. Okay. The hope here is that will not be overpowering. As I try to find a volume that we can all be happy with. Let me know if that's a good volume. I have never played with the radio in this game before. This would be the first time. And I will now see if, just before the 2-hour mark, the VOD is silent. Should I start just recording while this is happening? Should I? Just in case. Just in case it thinks that... am I that paranoid? Yes. Yes, I am. Hopefully, this will not destroy us as we are. Oh, boy. All right, I pressed that button. Hopefully that won't tax my resources too much. Okay, here we go. Oh, boy. All right. Let me know how that sounds volume-wise. Yeah, Zork has taught me well, yes. Yeah, you know! Okay. I'm actually gonna move this around on the ground just a little bit. First. You can let me know how this sounds. It's not like even with the other one completely, but it looks better, I think. Okay. Let me know. Does this sound okay? Is this a good level? For the music in the background? Let us know. All right. We now have an entry here. And we're going to create a highway going from down here to over here. As our kind of entry points. I'm actually quite excited about this, just for the train of it all. Oh my goodness, okay. This isn't even... Oh my goodness, okay. This is a different kind of entry point. This is not a highway. This is the first time I've actually freaking looked at it. This is a 4-lane road. Okay. Well, in that case, I gotta do this differently. And I shall. I'm gonna make an exit off the highway over here. Funny that. Okay. I didn't realize they were doing it that way. That's okay. It's all right. So one will be up here, and we'll, how rough is that going to be? That's not going to be too rough. That'll be okay. All right. I want to do another cloverleaf. Or do I want something simpler? Now, I don't want it to be a cloverleaf, but we can do it differently. Also, it just occurred to me, I can direct this differently as well. I can make that happen. If I want to make it so people can get off the highway and just come here. Yeah, I can do that. All right. So I can do, I'm going to do an elevated T, I think. I like this background music. I am delighted that I have finally discovered how to turn on the radio. All right. So we do this. We toss it in here. That should do what we need it to, I would think. Yeah. We can put it right there, that'd be good. All right. It's okay to not know something in the game. Yeah. You occasionally post on Reddit to let Sim 4 players know you have more than one outfit per category. That should be high enough. All right. More highway. Let me see if that's good enough. Yeah. Go ahead and tear that up a little bit also. You know, I might ultimately tear all of this up and make all of it elevated, but we'll wait on that until we actually are ready to mess with it more. I mean, honestly, you know what you kind of want to do? Get it all the way to this turn, right? I feel as though that's what we want to do. Because it's a straight shot up until you hit that point. Although, once again... Yeah, let me turn snapping back on. For just a moment. There. I don't want them to be up at roughly the same point. Alright. Yeah, we go. Little bridgelet. It'll do. It's okay. All right. Now let's watch them panic. They fly! That always delights me. Probably much more than it should. Okay. Let's pull around here. So we're going to send you either around or through this mountain. Probably through this mountain. And round to here. We want this highway that goes around what we have here. All right. Let's have a look. always the one on the right that you gotta start with. All right. We get roads up there? We could. That would be very strange. I like it. I'm not even sure what I'm doing right now. Jesus. Ah, good, it went through.
Our cars are more than just hunks of metal
Okay.
to take you from point A to point B. They are also composed of industrial plastics, polymers, and rubbers. We also
I see
know
that
it's what
there are
in the car
commercials.
it is more important
Apparently.
and that's why it can also carry up to 300 kilograms of human, animal, or consumer goods cargo.
This troubles me.
Climate control device brings the air temperature to 22 degrees Celsius.
All right.
It's our way of making our cars comfortable for the majority of mammal species. In fact, it is a perfect vessel for transport from short to medium distances, and we
Not sure how I feel about
the
this.
price we are asking is a fair trade for the value transfer to the consumer. Sternberger, more than just an auto.
Last year, horse economy.
I'm not a fan of the commercials.
Economic simulator has a new.
Not a fan of the commercials. I assume there's no way to skip the commercials.
Horse to be the head of a major real estate
Nope.
empire. Can you?
Let's go back to the mysterious desert music for a moment while I think about it. You gotta be careful how much of this I'm, how much of this I'm playing with. Kind of trying to do what feels right here. Which I realize is kind of strange in and of itself, but we're gonna see what we do here. I'm gonna lay it flat for now. Ah. Okay. So the other one goes outside it. These folks are going to be, whoever is down here is going to be so happy to for us to have this highway that goes over it, over them. You know what? Elegant seeming though that overpass is, I feel like there's more to do in this little bit here. I'm gonna see if I can make this work a little bit better. Just going to be around the edge here. Oh wow, okay, yeah, no, that's not acceptable. That's closer to what we were looking for. Still got to deal with that, but make that a little more what we wanted. There. It's better. Okay. Now I'm actually going to build out from here and move along the side. From here, not from there. Oh, that's entirely wrong. Wait. That's not going to help at all. There we go. There we go. That's what we wanted. That is very low to the ground. Might want to fix that. Guess I need to decide, do I want this to be level? And the answer is no. I wish it were easier to see where I am in relation to the ground. Come on. There we go. And we'll fix this momentarily. That's kind of more the way we want it, though. I think. Gotta watch this terrain. It's sneaky that way. Okay. Ah, must be same height. Oh, is that as high as I can... Is that as tall as I can make it? This is so strange. Huh. Well, here, let me find something that, let me find greater purchase here somehow. Where I can be like right next to this one. Be approximately the same height. God, how to think in multiple dimensions at once. Good. Okay, that was a good guess. Wow. Okay. And we'll deal with that momentarily. Do I dare try this again? Cities radio. Nyeh. Yeah, this does not. Nah. I'll play that again until another commercial. I'm not really a fan of the commercials that they have on here. Okay. A way to get the XM version of this. Not the commercials. There. Okay. Good. I feel as though it'd be possible to actually make this a little bit better. Let's see how that looks. That looks better. It is nice that you can correct for these things afterwards. Okay, good. So that's now heading that way. And we'll have it hook up with this. Will I just do that now? Yes, let's just do that now. Okay. What height will that put it at? A little low. We kind of want these to still be side by side as best we can. Good. Okay. We're getting close. Getting close to where we want to be on this. Oh, I see. Yes, there are issues there. Ah! Dang it. You don't think you've seen me save or hydrate recently? I am a desert creature. Hang on a second. No, thank you for the reminder. Hang on. Let me just get this bit somewhere that'll be that I can do this without losing my place here. Just need one segment. I just need one segment to be about the right height. Okay, good. Righto, hang on. Tea is happening. And, go ahead. I mean, I have this also. Neither of these are particularly hydrating liquids, but that's okay. It works for me. E2. Highway bridges. Oh, it's after 7. Dear God. I'm gonna keep going a bit longer, but we're gonna get the tea here. Tea. Okay. What am I doing? I don't know. All right. Yes. Now we want another. So I am learning that I should create these little spits of land. Bits of land. These little areas, right? So that they will be roughly where we want them. are not quite the same height. From this point onward. Ah! I'd like this to be a little bit taller.
Gaze at a gazelle.
Okay, hang on.
Lock eyes with
Wait.
the lemur.
Wait,
Shake
no.
hands with the turtle.
No. I appreciate the work that they put into creating these fake radio stations to allow us something we can stream with, but also they disturb us. Okay. I'd like this to be... I'd like this to be about the same height. Which means putting it about, what, there? Out there? Okay. Be much smoother that way. Turn that up just a tad. Now, in theory, this should be the same height. Yes. Good! Or thereabouts. Is that too much of a curve there? Yeah, that might be okay. Yeah. Alright. So next, we need to, you know, I might even redo some of this. That's enough. Okay. Just for the aesthetics of the thing, you know. You know. You know. Need something about the same height as this. That's as tall as I can make it. All right. About the same. Okay, good. See, part of the problem is it needs to start turning down here. That's good. Okay, good. We'll call that good. Even though a little uneven here, but that's okay. Maybe we can fix that. Now. Yes. You just need to complete it out to here. We're running it in parallel. Would be nice if it also had the same same look to it, but only if it's crossing the... We'll figure it out. Oh no! I want to step on the natural features if we can help it. There we go. Okay, that kind of works. That's not pretty, but it works. Okay, May, thank you very much for coming. I appreciate it. Take care. Take care. I've got a little bit more time. Not a lot more time, but I've got a little bit more time. So I'm gonna see what else I can do here. I'm gonna go ahead and save here again. That'll do for now, I think. I think maybe I might want to give it a different look if I can at some point, but I don't absolutely have to. But now we have these connecting up, which is what's important here. And I think we can make this so that this will work out. Okay, good. Okay. So that's up through there. That was the big thing we wanted to start with. So we can get those connections going, and you know we might put another entrance around here somewhere, but I feel as though this is good for now. As far as, you know, city entrances go. I mean, we are gonna need more. We are definitely gonna need more. But you know, those will be sort of more simple entrances that we set up. If I want to take care of those right now, I could. Conceivably. This looks incredibly strange. So I think we're going to put a... the main thing is to not interfere with the train line if we can help that at all. I think we're going to put... like a bridge over here and like a bridge over here, maybe. Maybe one down here. We can get to certain things, but let's build the things first, I think. That'll probably... I think those types of bridges will be easier. It'll be easier for us to have the, you know, neighborhoods or whatever in place. Those neighborhoods, those places, those districts in place where we can deal with that. Okay. We want to build a main route that cuts through the middle here, I think, probably, but will culminate in a sort of a hub, right? Around, you know, within which we will have different stations, things, you know, places we can go. Ways to, you know, I'm imagining like maybe a couple of endpoint rail stations or a couple of rail stations and then a sort of transfer to the monorail, which we're going to have kind of in the middle area. And I'm seeing like maybe what we'll do is we'll have a monorail that goes like around here, you know, sort of between these, basically between these peaks, right? I think that'll be the internal sort of monorail area. And then outside of it, we'll have, here, I can show this more easily like this. So we'll have the monorail area kind of internal to these hilltops, whatever. And then the metro will handle folks on the outside more. And there'll be some metro going through, but not as much, as we'll be relying more on the monorail for internal public transport. I think that's the approach we're going to take. And it'll all be circling around sort of the central transportation hub. Do I want to put an airport down right in the middle there? Maybe, I don't know, but that's not a priority. The priority is getting the trains in, so... I think we will have... I think I need to start building more stuff so that I can figure out where to send the trains. That's probably a good idea. So let us go ahead and actually put throw down some roads that go somewhere. And to deal with it that way. So I think a main road that will run through, we'll have spurs going off to this lake. But I want to keep it away from the main road too much. So, you know, have a main road that comes like around this way. And it can split off too, but it'll come around this way and into the middle here. And again, there'll be a sort of a circle or a square. This will go around and then it'll come back out and head up this way. I feel like that's what we want. That's what we, as a society, desire. And, you know, wherever it is that we start putting it's when we start zoning that we'll get the housing, and we'll deal with that then. Obviously, there will be housing around here. This will be a very popular area. This will be like a sort of a touristy area. But this will be more the transportation area. Okay. So. We must take you this way. We can go underground or we can go above. I want to go above ground. We want to leave underground as much for the metro as we can. Yes. I mean, to an extent, we'll have above ground metro, but we'll, let's... One thing at a time. This... Again... Sheffield Street, this is a 4-lane road. Which isn't even, you know, the biggest thing we can have. Are doing the planet all at once strategy instead of the grow and evolve strategy or city development planning for this map? A little bit. I'm about to switch from one to the other. I did a lot of plan all at once, and now I'm going to start doing a bit of growing and evolving, and we'll see. So, large roads, medium roads. Because I feel like the 6-lane roads would be better for this, you know, highway entrance, except that it's... They have it set as 4-lane, and it confuses me. 6-lane with median. Do I dare upgrade this? Do I dare? Perhaps. Let us see. Let us see if we can do it. Where are you planning on putting the train depots? So we're gonna have, I think, a couple of them in this sort of in this area here, at least, and then we're gonna put them at various points around. But I need to kind of, there's too much wide area right now. I gotta figure out where we're gonna have people before I really know exactly where the train depots are gonna be. I know vaguely, right? They're gonna be at least a couple in here. And, like, we'll have some at further points, but depending on what they're for. But I gotta figure that out first. Let me see what kind of trains we have here. This is a freight train. Again, I'd really kind of like to know. Here we have passenger versus freight currently. And I don't know if there's... Can I... Here's the other thing with the trains. There we go, train lines. We have no train lines. But I brought up the view in case it shows me the other trains. Does it? Does it? It does. If I am zoomed in. And we don't have very much going right now. Guess not much reason to come through. So we don't have enough information yet to know what it's going to look like. So that's okay. Let's just do this. I'm gonna see if I can upgrade this section coming out of here to 6-lane with a median, and we'll go from there. We might leave this outer section as 4-lane for various reasons. Apparently I can, without too much trouble. Is this a light? Yeah. Everything that goes in through here, yes. I don't know whether this is going to need to be 6-lane or not. It can't be, apparently. But that's okay, and actually I wanted this section to be 4-lane anyway, so that's fine. Okay, that strangely enough works out. Where are we headed? Headed in and through. We're going to make a big kind of circuit inside here. Yeah, I mean, actually, this circuit, this inner circuit could be 4-lane. It could be. But let us see what we have. Okay. I'm doing broad outer strokes here. And what we need to do is also make sure this makes it to be able to clear this track. That good? Should be good. Yes. One wonders, actually. You know, I'm gonna. I might actually just leave it elevated. We do enjoy our elevated roads. Okay. Yeah, that actually might help me. If I think of this in terms of leaving everything 6-lane elevated, that might help as well. Although, if the land itself elevates, that's something else to consider. Is that too low? Maybe. Okay. I'm not sure why it is not letting me go through. It is underneath. I can go parallel for a little bit if that will help. It does not want to do it. I guess it needs more clearance. It's not interfering there. Maybe we can't leave it raised. Alright. Let's try this. We just run it along the ground. That'll work. For now. I was kind of wanting it to be elevated, but if we can't do that, that's okay. Alright. Let me see. 3 hours! Oh my god! Yeah, I'm gonna need to stop real soon. But I'm gonna get at least these first gasps of civilization in here. Let me see. I am thinking, once again, I want to try and elevate it, but we'll see. I don't know. Well, actually, let me think about this. If we throw down, for example, a train hub, multi-platform train station, that's flush with the ground. Metro monorail train hubs also are going to be flush with the ground starting out anyway. And the monorail will be obviously above the ground. The metro is going to be on the ground. Okay. So we're going to try elevating this road from here. And I think we'll fix the specifics of this later. How wide a circle am I making here? We'll fix the specifics when we do this next time. Ooh. Yeah. Let's see. Nice little valley there also to play with, which we will look at later. Ah. There we go. Good. Okay, that is the, this is going to be our main area into which we will be inserting other stuff. And we'll adjust heights and everything as necessary as we go, tearing it down, building it back up. You know the drill. I mean, that definitely we're going to need to fix. But this will be the main area into which we're going to be throwing stuff. And yeah, I think that we're going to have a little spur that goes off of here and to over here, so that we can have, you know, entry and exit to the highway. Do I want to go ahead and build that now, or do I want to... No, you know what? Let's do it. Let me go ahead and connect this piece up. And then, you know, we'll do other pieces as necessary. But I think that'll work. I think that'll work. Let me get a, yeah. Let me get a thing here. Good Lord. Can I in any way fix this? And the answer is probably not, but we'll see. Highway. That's hideous. Now let me actually just create something level with the ground here. So that I've got a straight parallel thing here to catch on to. Alright. Let's see if we can make this look the tiniest bit better. And I'm just going to start from there. Oh, this is rough. But that looks better in my estimation. Okay. And we need a little bridge. Like out here. You know, actually, yeah, okay. I know where this is going. Do you? Why, yes. Yeah, if this keeps going around, I'm not sure exactly. I'm not sure what even the function of this one will be. This will be strange. Okay. It's okay. Six-lane road. With median, because that's how we've been rolling on this. All right. Is that higher than these? No, it's not. Okay, good. And let me go ahead and set this up here. Yeah, the point is it goes there. We must have ramps. I'm not quite sure what I want to do with this side. I'll play with that later. But I want a ramp that lets us go off here. A ramp that lets us go off here. So that we can we may arrive there. Okay. Ramps. What approximate height of ramp do we want? Do we know? Probably. It's probably going to be the best we can do, but anyway. But no, we'll try to do that. Okay. Not too much. Ah! Dagnabbit. Try that again. Come on. Alright. Looks slightly smoother. There we go. Okay. That gets us there. Alright, we're set. We need to actually throw some people in here soon. But I think I've set this up sufficiently so that we can then start doing major train stuff next time. We didn't even get to the actual trains yet. We're getting closer. We're getting closer. Okay. But I gotta get going. So we're gonna save the game again. Actual roads soon. Yes, no people, only bots. Those are the only residents. Our residents are all robots. That's the entirety of this town. That's precisely how it shall be. No residents, only robots. Okay, let's do the old standard. Here, I'm just gonna do the cinematic camera so we can look at our delightful bridges whilst we are chatting about this. Thank you all very much for watching. I very much appreciate it. We have very little happening so far, but this was, I know I'm kind of doing the slow burn on this one, kind of just just figuring it out, figuring out what I want to do. Thank you for all of those of you who are hanging out and being patient with me about it. But I just kind of wanted to see where we were and what we were doing. So I don't have much to report right now. As far as anything else going on this channel, I'm going to be doing this every few days. Also, hopefully I'll be alternating with Age of Empires again, depending on how much time I have. I will be getting back to Age of Empires. It's just, timing. There'll ultimately be other stuff eventually. But for right now, that's all that I've got going on here. I do have in a couple of weeks. It's actually going to be a couple of weeks from today, now that I'm thinking about it. Let me look at my calendar real quick. Do we have a calendar? We do. Yes, 2 weeks from today, I'm actually going to be over on, I'm going to be guesting, as it were, on a one-shot. I'm going to be guesting. Is it guesting if it's a one-shot? Who knows? I'm going to be playing a one-shot, over on, over on another channel. I'm going to be over on, hopefully I've got this right. My God, where am I? The Lost Caravan. I'm going to be playing in a one-shot over on the Lost Caravan. I'm going to be playing a Delta Green one-shot over there. So folks may feel free to come and check that out. 2 weeks from today, so it'll be on a Thursday night. So I think that'll be a lot of fun. That would be the day that ordinarily Zork 3 would resume. We would have done Zork 3 today, except real life. There was also an instance of real life then, which I don't know whether it would have necessarily overlapped or not, the timing of the two streams, but also we have real life going on 2 weeks from now anyway, so I'm going to be over there. So I'm looking forward to that. I haven't, where I actually get to sit down and play a game. So I think that'll be a lot of fun. So feel free to come over and check that out. That'll be on the Lost Caravan in a couple of weeks. Which I'll probably announce only 90 more times probably between now and then, on the various streams that I'm on. I fully expect it to be a maddening experience. Yes, this is very true. But we are, when we hit the end card, in a moment, I'm going to send I'm probably going to send a raid over to somebody. We'll go over and say hi to somebody. There are several people streaming right now that we could go and say hi to. So I'll figure out who that is, and we will go and say hi to them. Feel free to hang on if you're so inclined and say hi to them with us. That again will be when we hit the end card. In the meantime, folks, thank you very much for watching. Take care, and I'll see you all of a sudden.